And I'm back. Sorry, landlady and realtor was calling because a house I passed on is hitting the market again because the people who were going to buy it backed out at the last minute. Which means I could potentially get a house. Now it's going to be a lot more expensive than my condo that I was going to get, but fuck. Yeah, that kind of threw me for a loop. Okay, so we've got a couple turns. Oh, why aren't you in hyper mode yet, asshole? Okay, so this should be close to death. Oh, come on. Just get into fucking hyper. There we go. Well, I may be able to kill him here and save a couple hundred fuel. Excellent. Alright. So we did it. Granted, Bart's dead. Or Bart died, but that's fine. Blah, blah, blah. Corellian's gonna be there. Ellie's on a stick. Miang shows her bitch ass up. Okay, so what I can do is heal everyone up and then charge up a good bit. Alright. Health's looking good. Come on. Charge faster, asshole. Okay, Seaton's the only one taking damage. But he's only taking 700 a pop, so that's okay. What we may end up doing, let me make another save state to see. Because we can go. Alright, we're just gonna go for it. Yeah, I am back. I just had to take a phone call real quick. Come on, just hoping to do enough damage right at the start to really fuck up her day and not leave her much of a means of hurting me. Shit. Do I risk hyper? Yeah, let's risk getting hyper. Come on. Excellent. Oh, Bart, you're not there yet. Come on. Get into hyper, dude. Fuck. If I do in mode, only have 2,000. Fuck. Yeah, I gotta start conserving. Oh, that just killed. And dead. Oh, I don't have enough for that. Shit. Okay, they're all dead. Oh, holy fuck. With only Faye alive with one final hit. Excellent. My, aren't we powerful? Ooh, executor gown. That sounds nice. Oh, give me another moment. Okay. Yeah, well then, let's start over from the beginning again. You think you can beat me this time? What the? I thought I defeated you. Unless you can decompose her atomic structure, you don't stand much of a chance. Normal attacks are futile against one who has the ability to regenerate using nanomachines. Nanomachines, son. Now the time has come for the Great Awakening. What the hell? My body, it feels like it's being torn apart. It is our... Oh, wait, wrong voice. It is our Omni Gears? It's pulling me in. Damn, what's going on? Huh? Hey, is that... Our No, that's not it. It's that our anima relics. It is trying to detach the anima relics from our Omnigears. Deus is swallowing up our anima relics? Oh, get fucked. What's going on? My Omnigear won't move. It's like it's dead. This is the true meaning of the anima relics. To attain their respective animus and return to the persona. The anima relics are really one set of parts that make up Deus, the physical manifestation of God. They regain their original powers or functions by aligning themselves with their destined partner. An Omni-Gear that has lost its respective anima relic is but a puppet. It becomes a mere vessel or container in which there are no contents. And this girl too was designed to become one with God. You see, El-Hayam is really one of the parts of God as well. What in the hell are you talking about? Put simply, you served to help bring all of the parts of God together, here, for me. You're a bunch of stupid fools. It's as if you're all clowns. You believed the legend of how our world and the universe was created. But the Ministry and I fabricated that very myth a long time ago to suit our purposes. That's a lie. How can that be true? I think you'll find that your friends' Omni-Gears are all dead too. I'm talking about your friends who split up and took a different path than you into this place. They were all parts of God that were disassembled in the past, but once again are all gathered here. Yes, it is indeed the time for the resurrection of God. What was it all for? Everything that I have done up to now. Yup, get fucked, Faye. From the very start, you got played. Oh wait, it's Ramses. It's just you. What are you doing here, Car? Why are you letting him that close to the person you need? What about me? My existence? What was its purpose? There was only one purpose to your existence, to eliminate Emperor Cain. Cain's will had become too much like that of humans. He was too concerned about them. He had forgotten his mission to revive God. That is why you were created. You were only made to remove our main hindrance, Cain. But, as the original living being, Cain had absolute power. To make you turn on Cain, it was necessary to focus your mind on a single point. However, being an artificial life form, you were mentally unstable. That is why we used phase existence. Resentment, that is the source of your strength, and you have excelled superbly at fulfilling our expectations of you. But we no longer have any more use for you. Haven't you realized that yet? You're a piece of trash. And being the reject that you are, why don't you just leave? What was I born for? What was I living for? Oh wait, wrong voice, goddamn it. Pathetic excuse for a life. Why, you aren't even human. Now, what to do with the lot of you? Well, I can't just kill you all, seeing as you served me so well. So, as a reward, I'll allow you to be sacrificed too, and be assimilated into Deus along with this girl. Ramses. Hey, you backstabbing son of a bitch. You did it. Good. This is how I wanted it, Car. I am fated so as not to be able to kill myself. Now, all my wishes have come true, thanks to you. Yang? Blop. Died like a bitch. Now, kill yourself. Do it. Do it. Are you teabagging her? Too bad we missed the action. Our Omni-Gears gave out on the way here. Anyways, let's hurry up and save Ellie. Yes, I know. Then why the fuck aren't you doing it, boy? Hang in there, Ellie. I'm letting you down now. Plop. The fuck just happened? Oh! Faye done got shot. Oh, God's awake. And I think he might be pissed. Gah. Faye, now you hang in there. She took my gun. Why did you do that, Ellie? Ellie? What happened to you? How could you? Don't tell me she's been brainwashed. It has nothing to do with brainwashing. Oh. The majority of my body is comprised of a nanomachine colony. Not only for longevity, but also to unify with the... Okay, this got very Freudian. So don't be surprised. This much damage can be recovered rather quickly. Unify with the mother? That girl Elhayam is our mother. Yes, I am the mother of all humans. The fuck? Ellie? What are you babbling on about? Snap out of it, Ellie. You're as dense as usual, but I don't blame you. So be it. I will explain to you all about it. This Deus, the one you call God, is an interplanetary invasion weapon system that was built in ancient times by humans from another planet. It was created as an automatic weapon that could act upon its own will to take control of a targeted planet. But you should have known this much from looking at the Raziel records. Anyway, during a test run, Deus became uncontrollable. It released its power and annihilated a whole planet. The creators of Deus found its immeasurable power to be too much of a threat, hence forcibly shut it down. In order to analyze the cause of the problem, its core was dismantled and placed on an interplanetary immigrant passenger ship to be transported to another planet. Becoming aware of this, the disassembled Deus resisted, tried to take over the passenger ship that was transporting it. However, as a last line of defense against the escape of Deus, its creators unexpectedly destroyed the whole ship, sending it crashing to this planet. Deus knew that it would not be able to get away from the explosion or the imminent impact, and so it detached its core from the Zohar power reactor. Zohar? Yes, Zohar. It is what drives all of the gears on this planet. It is the master generator that transmits its energies to the slave generators in our gears. It is also the source of all the ether power that the inhabitants of this planet utilize. By utilizing the energy displacements caused by actualizing potential future phenomena, this Zohar modifier has the ability to produce infinite amounts of energy. The source of all our ether power? Are you saying all our energy comes from that one power reactor or engine? Yes, but there is more. The core that was detached from the Zohar, the biological computer Katamani, crashed onto this primitive planet. It activated Persona, its life support plant that can generate organic material. Using this, it prepared for itself a genetic-based system for the day when Deus would be resurrected. Thus, the first humans were created from there. Emperor Cain and the elders of the Gazelle Ministry. Are you saying the Emperor and them Gazelle geezers were people born from Deus? Do you know why the Gazelle Ministry desired the anima relics and your bodies? Well, here's the reason. Before becoming human, the bodies in the Ministry were once part of the organic elements in the core circuit that made up Deus. There were two types of organic elements. The female type was called anima, while the male type was called animus. They were also created with the added ability to become mobile weapons by merging with machinery that was suited for use as terminal interface weapons for Deus. In other words, those Omni gears you were using were once... I can't even read today. Those Omni gears you were using were one form of such weapons. The Ministry, which were animus, were to become one again with their separated anima at the time of the resurrection of God. But in a war 500 years ago, they all lost their physical bodies. It was then they decided to extract their own genetic factor from certain individuals of their human descendants who carried the appropriate sets of DNA. Also, each of them could become one with their respective anima again. Descendants? Then we're all... Yes, you humans are all descendants of Cain and the Gazelle Ministry. They were born from the persona, gave birth, and propagated. They followed their inbuilt program to someday resurrect the heavily damaged Deus. All the people in the world were created solely to resurrect Deus? Yes, but it wasn't just to restore its old body. More than half of Deus is constructed of biological parts. Do you remember those mutated humans? Those are all people who were destined to become replacement parts for Deus. We humans are parts for God? Yes, almost all of the people are destined to become parts for Deus. But you people gathered here are all different. You could say you escaped that destiny by existing through multiple generations. In actuality, there wasn't enough parts for Deus. But Krellian compensated for what was lacking. The reduction in the numbers of parts was due to humans living through multiple generations. But the deficiency in the human factor was made up for by the creation, or by the nanomachines created by Krellian. Not only that, but his nanomachines added additional functions. Deus has thus evolved into the perfect weapon. Ellie, what has happened? Why do you know all that? I am Yang, the keeper of time, the representative of our god Deus. I was born to guide the people toward the paths of the resurrection of Deus. That's ridiculous. Miang was just... You're limited in your ability to understand. Miang's factor exists within all women. The one who transcends the generations, the caretaker of humans. When the previous one dies, somewhere another Miang is awakened. It is programmed into women's DNA to be that way. Who inherits the duty is just a matter of probability, Faye. That Miang over there and I are the same existence. We are all parts of Deus, all caretakers of humans. Let us end this discussion now. Deus has awakened. I am one of the parts that composes Deus, hence I must become one with it. Ellie, why did it have to be you? If Miang is part of Deus, why did it not happen earlier? Yeah, this is a little heavy-handed right now. But we're nearing the end of the game. It's still not enough for her just to have awakened. Although she may be Miang, she still isn't the true Miang. The true Miang? Let's go, Krellian. All that is left to do is to vanquish this planet's civilization and return it to how it was. Then I can complete my unification with the final fragment of Deus, the Zohar modifier, the power reactor that fell upon this planet and became our genesis, and now our apocalypse. The eradication of civilization? What is the purpose of doing that? Who knows? The creations of God will someday be a hindrance. That is why they must be eliminated. I am just programmed to act in this way. How about you kill her right now? And Krellian. Why don't you just shoot? Billy, you got a gun. It is time for the awakening of the true mother. Please, wait, Ellie. Farewell, Faye. May you have a peaceful awakening. Why are you just letting them go? You outnumber them. Ellie. Do not release the system. Seaton, wait. We're only endangering ourselves. Let's get out of here for now. Alright, fuck off, Faye. Go jump down the hole. Let's see. Let me do a couple save states. Okay. Actually, no, I don't need to save. Because I just save stated. Don't save. Continue game. Start. Okay, now we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. God. The interplanetary invasion weapon, Deus, had awakened and its arc, Merkava, was activated. Deus began to absorb, one after the other, the mutated people destined to be its parts, while the non-mutated would eventually only become a threat to it to exterminate us and our civilization. It set into action. The planet's surface was devastated by Merkava and the weapons born from out of it called the Seraph Angels. I almost feel like they ran out of money or time and would have, like, stretched all this out further. While pursuing the newly awakened Deus, we chanced upon Faye, whose whereabouts had hitherto been lost, along with his gear of Vettel, discovered together at the place where Merkava was originally located. We were overjoyed by Faye's return, but it was short-lived. For some unknown reason, Faye was found in a state of suspended animation. He did not regain consciousness. The people of Shavat and ourselves feared a relapse of Id's power, and had no choice but to put Faye into carbonite freezing. Yes, this was not influenced by Star Wars at all. Your Majesty, Why do the people of Shavat fear Fae so much, even if Graf and its power are comparable? It is not that we fear them. Hey, Nex! What's up? Want me to stop streaming so you can? And now we are simply trying to put a lid on it. Why? Why do you want me to yell? A little bit, guest. Why? The error that you yourselves committed. Shavat instigated a battle 500 years ago to gain our independence from Solaris. However, we became overcome with the lust for power, fearing the war-torn people's will would no longer be with Shavat, but with the Nissan Mother, and that people would assemble under Sophia. The Council of Elders of Shavat back then made a deal with Solaris. A deal? Yes. At the time, Solaris, or the Gazelle Ministry to be exact, were at odds with a woman who helped the real power behind the scenes. Would that happen to have been Miang? Most probably it was. Jesus Christ, Nex. Fearing the increasing power of the masses assembling in Nissan, the Gazelle Ministry schemed to hand over to us their antagonist, Miang, and promised a division of the rulership over the Earth's surface. But, in exchange, we had to give them the rebel army that had assembled in Nissan and also their patron, Sophia. The leaders of Shavat accepted, and it was decided that Nissan would be the location of the final decisive battle with Solaris. Shavat did not participate in that battle. Thwarted by the awesome number of the Solarian army, and with their path of retreat cut off, the Nissan rebel army ran out of options and was destroyed. Caught up in the middle of all this was Lacan, Bart's ancestor, Roni, myself, and Krellian. You were also there? Yes, surrounded on all sides, we were prepared to die. And then the rebel forces' flagship appeared with Sophia on board. She sacrificed herself so as to create a path for our retreat. Sophia's ship headed straight for the enemy's main ship on a suicide attack. Get fucked. Thanks to Sophia's sacrifice, we were able to survive. However, her death forever changed the fate of two men. Krellian, who followed closely under her as the leader of the Nissan Sex militia, completely lost faith after calling out to a god that would not respond. I will create God with my own hands. The last words he uttered before he disappeared. And Lacan, he resented himself for not having the power to do anything while she died in front of him. So he began to search for the legendary power. Legendary power? God's resting place, Mahanan, the source of divine wisdom, Raziel, and the animal relics which were created by that very wisdom. Besides these, there is one more legend, and that is Zohar. Zohar. That has the same name as the Zohar modifier in the power reactor that Miang spoke of, saying it was the infinite energy source of God, Deus. What she claimed is also that's the source of our ether powers and the driving force of all our gears. It would have to be one and the same. It is a place that contains the ultimate source of this world's power. It is said that only he who has the correct destiny would be able to discover its location. Losing all faith in humanity, Lacan sought after its power. Lacan became Graf, and the world collapsed. This tragedy happened because of people's lust for power. I must take part of the responsibility for not having been able to stop it. And now Faye, the one who has the same power as Graf, we just wanted to seal up that dreadful power that arose from our own sinful deeds. So, you guys are fucking cowards. You fucked up in the past. Now, as shit's repeating, you are chickening out and not following through. Graf, the man once known as Lacan, sought after the power of Zohar. The one who has the same power as Graf, Faye, I had this premonition that Faye too would awaken and seek out that power. And that presentiment became reality. So is Faye going to fucking snap? I don't know. See, why isn't he frozen in carbonite? Where is he? Where am I? Who am I? This is my memory? Doc. Bart. Rico. Billy. Wise Man. Graf. Everyone. My memories. Ellie. Mother. This is getting more Freudian. Tay fuck? Who are you? I'm surprised. That's pretty clever. You are Ed? I misjudged you. I didn't expect you, the fake personality, would create a fourth persona. Fourth persona? You can't feel anything. He's shut up inside your ego. The pressing facts and truths you won't face. You're afraid of them, so you desire to completely shut yourself off from the world. And so, you formed a fourth persona, fourth faith. The name for that doesn't matter. He's the one on the stage. He's the one in control of our body. But it is a useless form of resistance. Come with me. Wait, what are you doing? He has the key. I merely want to borrow it. I've got to go somewhere. Are you coming too? Come on, guys, eat up. You haven't been able to get this kind of food around here lately, have you? Well, there is also some... this is also due to my business savvy. What's wrong, Lacan? You look kinda down. What's bothering you? Are you worried about something? It's nothing. I'm just thinking about painting Sophia. I don't know why I agreed to do her portrait. Sophia? You mean your childhood friend who's now the Holy Mother? She's not really a childhood friend. I just made her acquaintance at the monastery near my home when I was a child. She went to the clinic there for convalescence. She was frail. So what are you worried about painting her for? She does not wish herself to be a symbol of her sect. Actually, it seems she wasn't interested in having her portrait painted at first. But when she heard I would be the painter, she turned around and agreed. That's what I don't understand. I see. Then she must like you. What are you talking about? That's how women are, right, Krellian? Hey, Krell! You fucking hippie. What's up? You're not having any? It's ready to eat. Oh yeah. The Holy Mother of Nissan, huh? What are you, out to offend Divine Providence or something, Lacan? Cut it out. It's not like that. What? You've got to lighten up a little. Oh man. Alright guys, I think I'm going to stop here because I'm not in the mood to read an exposition dump right now, and I've done about an hour of streaming. So until next time, Marco.